Hey guys, welcome back on the channel. Fabrizio Romano here as always to keep you posted on the transfer market. Today guys, as usual, many stories, many things to say. We have to talk about many players, many big ones. And so let's jump into it together guys. And let's start with managers, because just quickly today, the president of the Italian Federation, Paolo Maldini, the president is Giovanni Malagò, the director of the Italian Federation, Paolo Maldini, together with former Paris Saint-Germain director Leonardo, now working for the Italian Federation, have confirmed that Italy are trying to get Pep Guardiola. They are in conversations with Pep Guardiola. They said they approached Carlo Ancelotti, but Ancelotti is staying with the Brazilian national team and now trying with Pep Guardiola. Not easy, of course, because Pep wants to focus on some free time with the family to relax a bit after so many years at Manchester City, but Italy confirmed they're trying, and so let's see what's going to happen with that one. Let me mention, guys, something on players also, and it's important to mention several names today. Let's start from London. Chelsea, because yesterday I told you negotiations underway, progressing and getting closer for Maxence Lacroix, and now the deal is really at the final stages. Maxence Lacroix is one step away from becoming a new Chelsea player. Agreement done with the player, personal terms fully agreed. Maxence Lacroix is more than happy, more than excited to become a new Chelsea player, so everything is in place on a player side, and now club to club with the ownership in direct conversations. A meeting took place in New York before the World Cup final, and now working hard to close the deal as soon as possible, could be already any moment, because Chelsea and Lacroix have an agreement, Chelsea and Palace are discussing. I give you an exclusive story here on YouTube, only for my YouTube friends here. Remember, every single day, guys, you can find everything about the possibility from Crystal Palace to ask about Axel Disasi as part of the deal for Lacroix. I told you yesterday here on the channel, and I told you I'm not sure this deal will include Disasi at the end of the day, because Disasi is not understood to be keen on the opportunity to go to Crystal Palace. Today, on all the media, the name of Disasi is returning as part of this conversation for Lacroix, but my understanding again is that Disasi is not part of the deal at this stage. Disasi at the moment is looking at different options, is considering different opportunities. And so at the moment, Disasi is not included with Crystal Palace. It's a negotiation for Maxence Lacroix. Let's see if they can find the solution, the final solution between the two clubs, but it's really close. So any moment could be the good moment for Maxence Lacroix to become a new Chelsea player. He's going to be the next one after Morgan Rogers, as I told you. So Chelsea really, really close, and I don't expect a swap deal with Axel Disasi. Then, guys, many questions on Kim Albeovic. Very talented boy. He was playing for Red Bull Salzburg, then Bayer Leverkusen activated at the end of May the buyback clause to bring the player back to the club. He did very well also with the Bosnian national team, did very well at the World Cup as well. He was killing Italy's hopes to be at the World Cup by beating them, also with a fantastic performance. So very talented boy. He's a winger, 1v1, fast, can provide goals and assists. And on Kim Albeovic, there is Chelsea interested. Chelsea are looking at the boy. It's a specific indication of Xabi Alonso. We know Xabi Alonso is involved in conversations, and he's a player that Xabi Alonso has been following. So since he was at Bayer Leverkusen, he was already monitoring this boy as a talent. Now, Chelsea are considering this possibility. I'm not saying, let me clarify, I'm not saying that Xabi Alonso is asking to sign Alajbegovic. He's one of the names under discussion with Xabi Alonso. So Chelsea took information on the boy. Obviously, for Chelsea, he's a project player, someone to bring in eventually today and to build a project for the future. There are other clubs in Italy, from what I'm told, Italian clubs really aggressive to try get the boy and make him a crucial part of their project immediately. So now it's on the boy also to understand whether he wants to go to Chelsea for present and future, or to go to Italy and be immediately an important player in Italy. Atalanta wanted him, but at the moment it's complicated. There is no agreement club to club, and this is why other Italian clubs are jumping into this conversation. So let's see what's going to happen with Alajbegovic, because it's an open race, and the story is getting really, really interesting around this talented kid. Then, guys, we have to talk London also on the Premier League champion side, Arsenal. Arsenal, guys, are ready to send a new bid for Bruno Guimaraes. Arsenal ready. Arsenal want to go for Bruno. Arsenal have full agreement in place with Bruno Guimaraes on personal terms. So the contract is ready. The contract is done. Bruno said yes to Arsenal project. Bruno wants to be respectful with Newcastle, so he doesn't want to break the relationship, but Bruno wants to go. Bruno made clear to Newcastle that it is decided to go. On the other side, Newcastle maintain that they don't want to sell the player, so it has to be a very good proposal in order to change their mind. Otherwise, they insist on keeping Bruno. Arsenal will try again. Arsenal will bid again, and the expectation of those taking care of the deal is for Arsenal to present a new bid after getting to £55 million plus 10 in loans rejected by Newcastle. These were all verbal proposals. Now, Arsenal are expected to get to £70 million for Bruno Guimaraes. £70 million is still probably not enough to convince Newcastle, but will be a way to get closer. So, Arsenal hope to close the deal slightly over £70 million. Arsenal have no intention to overpay. So, Morgan Rogers, for example, Arsenal wanted the player, of course, he was the top target, but for 90, 100 million pounds. They were never going to pay 117. Now, Arsenal for Bruno Guimaraes are very clear. £70 million is a bid they are willing to present, but they're not going to make something completely crazy. So, it's on Newcastle and Arsenal now to see what's going to happen, but for sure, it's an interesting one to follow, because Arsenal have an agreement with the boy, and trust me, behind the scenes, Mikel Arteta is pushing like crazy to sign Bruno Guimaraes. Mikel Arteta wants him, Mikel Arteta considers Bruno a perfect player for Arsenal midfield, and so work in progress on this one. Then, don't forget that today, Newcastle got a deal done also for a new midfielder, because the story of the morning is that Newcastle reached an agreement for Alajbegovic from Monaco. The boy is already in England for medical test and contract signing. It's a long-term deal, 41 million euros package with a 15% sell-on clause. So Bamba will go to Newcastle, and now Arsenal will go all in for Bruno Guimaraes, who is a priority target for them, and Arteta really pushing. Then, guys, I wanted to close by mentioning something. I maintain my information on Magnus Akliouche. Many talking about a potential Liverpool hijack for Magnus Akliouche. Guys, as I told you yesterday, if I have some information on Liverpool trying, or Liverpool hijacking, or Liverpool entering, I will come here and let you know. But at the moment, my information remains that Paris Saint-Germain have an agreement with the boy. That the boy wants to go to Paris Saint-Germain, and that Paris Saint-Germain are in negotiations with Monaco. Then, club to club, PSG Monaco is not done yet. So, till it's done, as we saw with Morgan Rogers, we saw with several cases this summer, we have to be careful. But, for sure, the understanding is that the situation between PSG and Akliouche is still really concrete. So, PSG are working to close this deal as soon as possible. On this, guys, and much more, I will keep you posted here on the channel. Remember, as always, to like this video, turn on the notification bell, subscribe to the channel with all the very latest on Alajbegovic, on Pep, on Bruno Guimaraes, on Akliouche, on Akliouche. Your opinion here in comments. See you soon. Ciao.